If it's your first time, welcome to Project Express and Cannabis Reviews. I'm Spicy Pickle Panda, and in this episode we're going to show you what the fakest ghost card that I've come across in a long time looks like. So I was on my travels around New York as I usually am, and I looked for little spots to jump into, little shady tobacco stores or sticker spots if they still pop up once in a while, but they really have kind of completely disappeared from the scene. They're not really worrying about giving you the gift, and they know that's kind of been outruled, and with the THCA thing and that loophole being closed. But on my travels, I seen a, let's just call it shady spot, and thought, well, I gotta jump in there and see what they got. And sure enough, right there on the counter are these 2-gram disposable ghosts, and they look like ghosts, and I'm not thinking in my head that it's the ghosts that I've had before. We've had many cards on the channel, and it looked familiar, but not enough for me to like be worried about it. And the price was right, so I'm like, hey, let's grab it. So I grabbed it, not thinking anything of it, and I get it in the car and start taking a closer look, and it's like, red flag started showing up. But I was like, do I want to go back in there and like argue with this guy or anything? It was only, no, I'm going home. If anything, it's going to be something good for the channel, and I can help somebody not make the mistake that I basically just made. But enough with the jibber jabber. Let's jump over into the clubhouse so we can get a closer look at this monstrosity. And here it is, the Ghost Black Mamba Indica. Got the Cali Road sign, of course. Liquid diamonds. Live resin full spectrum 2G all-in-one vape, net weight 2G. The little logo down there. The back. And I guess let's get to the first red flag. Right here at ghost.extracts.official. That account's bunk. It's there, but it's bunk. This does scan and go to there. There is no authentication anywhere on it. This company nowadays, the box looks similar to this, and we'll be showing pictures somewhere on here what I'm referencing to. Moving on. Yeah, I seen this, and I'm like, sorry, I didn't mean to get sidetracked. The new boxes have a smartphone tap you heard me say it before, I'm not going to try to say it again, but to make sure it's real legit, and this one does not. So there's another red flag. Moving to the back, there's even bigger red flags, like here we go, like misspelling like that. That's a huge red flag. Like, I can't believe I picked this thing up. But we'll get to that after I throw all this in my face. Draw for 5 seconds. Watt Fox, WATFOX. You mean wait for 10 to 15 minutes to feel two-wit effect? Two-wit effect? Wow, 3 in one sentence. I'm sure there's more, but I know I seen that, and it was just like, are you serious? This wasn't made in China at all. But it's got all the, the fancy pants stuff on there. But anyway, what I was about to say before I had a brain fart and got lost of what I was saying. I seen this, and I'm just thinking, for some reason I was like, that's familiar. That's something that seems like something that I should trust. That's a brand that I know, and it made me feel that way. And of course, like I think I may have mentioned in the intro, the price was right, and that almost always gets me in trouble. But hey, it works out for you guys, because when I buy the garbage, you see it after I've done it, and you don't have to buy the garbage. So I'm here for you. But anyway, the company that they're trying to copy, we have had some experience with. We have a few of these, which are the single 1 gram, the all-in-ones. And this one does have, the fancy holographic with that, which I scanned. And then right before this video, sorry, let's get a little better picture. It has the holographic sticker right here that you can see, so it's good to go. But anyway, brain fart. I scanned this up on the original video, and it was good. And just to make sure before shooting this, I scanned it. I'm like, I gotta make sure this one's legit, and it is. It even told me that this was already scanned, and it was me. Anyway, but there's also, bang. I also have some that are similar, that are like this. Let me rephrase that. I have other ones that are the ghost ones that are just in different packaging. It's the exact same. I just really didn't want to dig it out. I have reviews of the other ghost ones, so check those videos out if you want to see a little in-depth, closer look at the other packaging, because that's not really what this video is about, but it kind of is. Moving on.
Yeah, good stuff. But the other one has like, the other one's a little bit bigger. It's like one of the cake ones that they did where it was a little bigger, where you push the button and it comes out. But anyway, moving on. Say that a million times. Moving on. Up? No. Well, we'll see. Alright, we've shown off all the nastiness. I mean, I should have known something was up, but nobody's perfect. Anyway, open it up, and it looks very similar. Very similar to, you know, the other ones, but they're not. And I'll show some comparison with pictures over there, or wherever it seems it fits. I did that in post, so we'll see how it unfolds. But as you can see, it's filled almost to the tippy top, which is kind of a red flag right out the gate. They did a good job of copying it. And the reason that I say that it's copied is because I don't know for sure. Okay, so let's put that disclaimer down there. I don't know for sure about this. I have cognitive reasoning to why I feel that this is not on the level or an actual Ghost product. Now, I'm not trying to say just yet that that's not oil that it's supposed to be, like as in I'm not sure it's going to be that strain, you know what I mean? But I'm more than certain that it's... Boy, I'm hoping. Anyway. But I looked online before messing around with it too much, and this is one of the ones that, I mean, like when you go to their website, they look like this, but they don't. And the packaging is completely different from this packaging. It's not the same. And as I'm researching that, I see that you can buy these empty. Boom. What? So you can buy these empty and fill them. So, against better judgment. For the good of the people. Because I mean, I could get how someone would grab one of these. You know, it's like, wow, that's like $10 cheaper than that. There's a reason. But anyway, we'll pull the stopper out. Let's give it a little whiff. Doesn't really smell like anything just yet. Alright, well, we looked on the back, and at least there is some legible instructions. And it is a, like always, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little light showing up there. And then it says just to draw. And you don't have to push the button. If you want to preheat this thing, which, wow, anyway. If you want to preheat this thing, I guess you're just supposed to hold the button as you draw. And, but we're not going to get too crazy with it just yet. We're going to take a little gentle test puff. A little pull. And see how it tastes. Well, we have some thoughts. It absolutely has the taste. It has a very earthy, reminds me of some of the more reputable carts that I've had recently. So that taste is similar. I'm not getting a super strong chemical draw off it or anything. I mean, it tastes earthy, woodsy, not sweet for sure. Most indicas I feel like aren't, but that's probably just me thinking, are they? Aren't they? Maybe. Who knows? But it does, you know, it tastes all right. I'm going to tread lightly with this thing. Just to, you know, make sure that I'll probably get to the preheat function at some point if I feel safe enough with it. I'll definitely charge it, because even, you know, I can test that part of it, because they never come with a full charge. They always come with like a partial charge. But I mean, it's not like it's harsh. It's not, you know, can't really see a bubble moving just yet. I think so. Let's see if we turn it upside down, what happens. Okay, well, the oil's not moving, so that's a big plus. But I think we are gonna, we'll see. We'll take one, let's do one more. We'll do one more pull before we cut for the break, or we cut, yeah. Well, it tastes okay. It's starting to come on some. I'm not geeking, no seizures, which I hear is a huge problem. Thank the Lord on that one. or whoever you may thank. I'd like you to thank them for my safety. So far, so good. But yeah, there's no denying it, man. There's no denying it that this is sketch at best. And what I mean by that is, I've heard this. People, pandas, other people at the zoo have gotten in my ear and told me a little. They've shown me a little inside light to the world of gray market and replicated cards. Apparently what happens a lot of the time, because I made the comment to someone, and I'm of course going to leave them out. I think that's obvious. But I made some comments to someone about, it's just like, I know the vitamin E thing happened, and that was years ago, and nobody's, nobody's being that dumb. And I hear about things here and there. I read them online, like everyone who does, little horror stories. Oh, hospitalized because of this and that. It's almost always a seizure, induced by a seizure. It's almost always something to do with a seizure, which is sad and it sucks. And I feel for those people, and I hope and pray that I'm never one of those people doing dumb shit like this. Because in all honesty, I shouldn't be pulling on this at all. I saw that it was, available online. I mean, we went down the list of red flags, like this is a no-go. I would not suggest doing that. But if you accidentally purchased one and you decided to search me up on YouTube and came across this video, I hope it is going to help you in some way or make you rest a little easier. I am not condoning anybody using anything this sketchy. Legal disclaimer. But so far so good, like I had already said. But I think we're just gonna ride this out. If anything goes awry while using this, I'm absolutely gonna jump in and make another video. But as of now, it's a sketchy car. In conclusion, I want everyone to be careful out there. If you're anywhere that's not legal, regulated, keep your eyes peeled. I've heard people say, well, I can't pull my phone out in some of these places in these situations because people get sketchy. You need to know, because if I would have been smart and I would have pulled this out and did a little bit of searching, a little bit of Googling, a little bit of DuckDuckGo, I would have found that this is not something that I should have picked up. And instead of retrospect, getting home and then getting slapped in the face with misspelled stuff on the box and no real threads on Reddit that I seen about these necessarily being faked, but with how popular they are and I fell for the trick, you know what I mean? I totally was just like, oh, ghost, yeah, pink. No. From what I understand, they're basically buying bulk stuff that goes in here, buying a whole bunch of these, like Black Mamba, they're just buying a plethora of the strains, like as in a jumbo box, like with all the empties, and then just filling them. But as I was saying to my friend, I know that these places that are stocking these, a lot of them, they're like regular locations. They're here all the time, and they're moving stuff like this all the time, hypothetically. So with that happening, I know that these people, like if this was hurting people, people would be coming back. People would be, they'd be pulling them down. There'd be some kind of rumbles, here, there. It wouldn't be that, which is, I'm definitely coming on from it as I'm rambling up the edit like crazy. But it's definitely where I'm supposed to be. It's not panicky. It's not, I don't feel sick. I feel baked. But just to wrap up on that, they're just buying tons of these because they're reputable, and they'll move, and then they just buy less than reputable sauce to put in them, or lesser quality, cheaper, or what they feel is equal quality. Regardless, it's it's dog and pony show. It's bait and switch.
And that about does it. If you want to support the channel, please like, subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified when we post new videos. It really helps. But until next time, this is Spicy Pickle Panda for Project Express and Cannabis Reviews saying peace out.